and welcome to Kids Camp 2015. My name is Vicki Highfield and I am the Dean of Girls here at Kids Camp. I am so excited that you are here and that we are anticipating a lot of kids this week, but more importantly, I am so excited about what God is going to do this week in the lives of our kids. What we're here today for is to give you an idea of what a room at Heartland Kids Camp looks like. You can see we've got the beds that are made. We've got bedspreads that are pushed down inside the bed for neatness. The pillows are neatly laid on the tops of the beds. We have shoes that are neatly put under the bed out of the array of the center of the floor. The suitcases are neatly put underneath the bed. We have some nice TV trays for the boys and girls to be able to put their personal items on. You can see towels hanging up on the racks to dry from their day at the pool. We've got some simple decorations. Decorations do not have to be elaborate. They can be streamers and balloons, something that's just welcoming the kids in for Kids Camp this week. I encourage you to have construction paper, markers, and crayons to be able to let the kids put their names on the beds. They enjoy having the ability to claim their bed and make it their personal property. So use construction paper, let them color their names, write their names, and so forth. You'll see on this bed, again, we have the shoes neatly lined on the floor. We've got a Bible by the pillow ready for devotions and ready for Bible time. We've got a bag that's hanging on the rack there. We've got clothes with hangers. Leaders, it's very important that the kids probably won't be bringing hangers, but if you have hangers to share, that is a great thing for clothes to dry on, towels to dry, and just to hang up maybe some dress clothes and things that they might be bringing for the evening services. And here we have, oh, I gotta show you this. We have room spray. This will become one of your best friends this week. We also have outlet rooms that we plug in for clean smelling rooms. That is a plus this week. By Thursday, you'll understand what I'm talking about with air freshener. So this is a room. I hope you enjoyed it, and I can't wait for the week to continue.
Okay, we're going to take you through a room that's ready for inspection. Notice the door is closed and the room appears good. This is the way we expect to see it when you walk in. Everything is going to be nice and neat and clean. The floor's got to be clean. And if you notice what's here is they did leave some bribes for the room inspections. Which is nice, and they're clearly marked with another paper here that shows how many JBQ beads they have, what they did for acts of service, and you get extra points for all of that. And then if you notice here, the most important thing is the trash can is upside down, and that means that it is empty. You don't want your campers to throw anything in there right before they leave. Now what happens here on the back of your doors, it's blank right now, but there will be a sheet there that has the scoring sheet on it, and you'll be able to come back and see the score of your room. That's where it will be.
We're ready to score the room, Tim!
Hurry!
You ready?
We're ready to score the room. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a typical room inspection. This is what happens when you guys are out with your room leader or with your campers.
All right, Vicki, bed's neat.
Beds look good. Sheets tucked in.
Full 20?
Yes, full
Okay.
20.
Clean floor, looks good to me.
Looks good to me.
15? How about the clothes? How about the clothes?
Clothes
Pair of
are
shorts
hung up. Towels are folded.
Look good. I
Looks
got it
good to me.
good. Okay, 15. Suitcases that they put away at the end of the bed.
Under the bed, yes.
Okay.
Bag here is hanging up, good.
How about shoes? I saw a lot of shoes when we came in.
They're all under the beds, nice, neat order. Great, check, full points.
Personal articles. I saw a Bible on the bed. Is it neat? Is
Yes, it's open and
good.
flashlight, it's good.
Okay.
Matter of fact, it's great, I like that.
The outside of the room looked clean, I think. In the
Yes,
hall.
floor, hallway floor.
Oh, trash. Is it empty?
Let me see, make sure.
It's upside down. Make sure there's nothing on the floor.
It's empty.
All right, cool. All right. Oh, I see bribes.
Oh yeah, look at this. We love you. Tim and Will are the best. They got Vicky.
Yeah, you
Vicky,
do.
V-I-C-K-I. Acts of service, picked up trash, held the door open during evening service, clean tables at dinner. They have 15 JBQ beads. Whoa, way to go. We've got
All right.
pop, chips, bribes. Yes, good.
All right.
These will have to take
50
with
on
us.
bribes.
50 on bribes. JBQ beads, 15, so that's 15 times 10, that's 150.
Okay. Acts of service. Did they give you numbers of what they did?
No, it just says picked up trash, held the door open during evening service. I bet that was the front door. So I
They
said,
did the Devo? Yeah.
yes, demotions have been done.
Alright.
Clean
So we'll give
tables
them-
at dinner, that's a big
We'll
one.
give them 50. Now you want to go on the back door and I'll
Yes.
recap the score for you? Alright. Ready?
Alright.
You need my pen?
Sure.
There you go. Beds neat 20. Clean 4 15. Clothes 15. Suitcase 10. Shoes 10. Personal articles 10. The outside area 10. Trash you said was empty, right? 10.
Yes.
Devos are initial, right? 100?
Yes.
Okay. Acts of service, we said 50. Put a note there that if they would put the actual numbers of times they help people, they would probably get some additional points. And then you said 150 for JBQ because they had 15.
Yes, 15 times 10.
And I had 50 on bribes, right?
Yes.
All right, hang on, I'm doing the math. I'm a little slow. Looks like 450. Can you total it?
450 it is.
All right. All right, let's go. Next room. Woo! Hi, I'm Will Eustathius. I'm the program director this year at Kids Camp. We're very excited to be here. We're going to walk you through now the opposite of what Miss Vicky did, and that is what a room shouldn't look like. Now, the first thing you notice as you walk in the door, there's trash, obviously in the trash can. If you look at the floor, there's things all over the floor. We've got bits of trash on the floor. We've got crayons. It looks like there was a little project going on. Nobody cleaned up. We've got a suitcase that's sticking out. We've got shoes just, as you can see, scattered. Clothes in the corner. There's a lot of things happening, a lot of things on the floor. Things are not neatly hung up on the hangers, so that's a problem. There's decorations back in the back. They're obviously not where they need to be. We've got a towel drying on the table. Just as you can see, the overall look of the room is just messy. We've got bedding that's hanging off. We've got a pillow on the floor. We've got wet shorts drying on somebody's sleeping bag. Now you as a leader, you're not going to want to smell that on Thursday if that's a Monday thing. We've got a pillow back on the floor here. As you look, I mean, it's just laying, obviously the bed was made, but when you look here, you've got a pillow. Now, one of the other things I noticed when I came in is the fact that somebody didn't take the time just to simply run their fingers down in there to tuck that bed in. So when you look at this room, other than that bed right there, it's really the only clean, organized thing in the whole room. So this is what a bad room would look like. And in just a few minutes, you'll see how we'd score this room. Ready, Vic? Let's go get it!
Oh my gosh! That odor! Man, this must be a
This has to
boy's
be a
room.
girl's room.
This is a boy's room.
It's a girl's room.
No way, man.
Watch out, don't hurt your ankle. There's stuff everywhere. All right.
They must have been in a big rush to get to morning service or what, or
We
the
probably need to talk to this room.
excursions or whatever, because they did not clean this room
All
today.
right. Well, let's think with a Christian heart here.
Is that supposed to be compassion and loving?
Yeah, compassionate and loving.
Okay.
Bed's neat. 20 points would be the max. 5. That one on the end is good. I got a pillow
This
down.
must be the leader's bed, but then I see all these shoes, so I'm going to say
Well,
let's
we'll
just
get
do 5.
All right.
5.
5 there. How about clean?
No.
On the floor. I got trash.
Trash,
What do you have down there?
Legos. They must have
15
been trying
total.
to. I say 0.
Z
I'm sorry.
All right, zero.
I'm
Yeah, you're
zeroing.
probably right. How about clothes? I got a towel laying on the table. Ooh, I got wet shorts up on
Oh,
this.
that's what stinks.
Ooh.
That's what smells.
You're probably right. I'm
I've
gonna
got a
say
bag over here. They tried to put everything in, but I've got shirts hanging out.
I'm gonna give them 2 points for out of the 50.
Sounds good to me.
Suitcases.
You're a little bit more lenient than I
Yeah,
am.
but is there a suitcase in the right place? And that's
It's halfway. It's halfway.
Yeah, 0 on
I say
suitcases.
0. Yeah.
Shoes. There isn't a shoe in place. Look at
No,
even
they're
those are sticking out.
together, but they're not in place.
They're
I
together,
say.
but they're lost.
Yeah.
personal articles in place. I mean, other than that one bed again, I'm going to say 1.
One,
Outside
2.
of the room was clean when we came
Yes,
in. I'm going to give them 10 there.
Yes,
Woo!
woo!
How about empty trash? Empty trash? Oh my gosh, I'm going to kill myself in here.
No, there's trash in the trash can.
0 then.
0.
It's all or nothing.
It's all or
Oh, we can't even do, did they do Devos and stuff? We can't even give them points for that. Oh, they had 5 JBQ beads.
We do have a devotion. It is signed, but it's not going to count because they're room.
Oh, bribes, don't take the bribes.
No bribe, JBQ beads.
All right, well, let's recap the score.
Excuse me, William and Vicky.
Yes!
Why?
Voice from above?
Why can't you accept the JBQ beads?
Because, Tim, they did not earn the 100 points to qualify for any bonus or additional points.
But, well, guess what? They can add tomorrow.
You're right, Vicky.
So keep them and add them up, and we will count them tomorrow.
But get the 100.
Get the 100.
All right,
Okay,
let's
ready,
recap.
let's
This isn't going to take long. Beds, 5.
5.
Floors, 0.
0.
Clothes, 2.
2.
Suitcases, 0.
0.
Shoes, 0.
0.
Personal articles, 1.
1.
Outside area, 10.
10.
0 trash. I have a total of 18 points.
10, 15. That is, you know what? I think this is the lowest scoring room
I'd run to the next room, but I'm afraid I'll hurt myself.
I have ever seen.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, this is sad.
Disappointing.
Disappointing.
Although it still stinks.
Yeah, it does. Hi, welcome back to Kids Camp. We're here to let you know some do's and don'ts that will hopefully help you make your week a little bit easier. What are you doing?
I'm on the phone with Tim. Yeah, I couldn't sign him. He wanted too much money. That's why you're here.
Yeah, I get the hand-me-downs. I see how it works.
Focus.
Well, I'm focused. I'm
Sorry,
focused.
Sorry.
All right. As far as do's for the week, number 1, always greet your campers and your parents and your guardians as they arrive on Monday. This is going to be extremely important because it will set the tone for the entire week. Have something for your campers to do when they arrive. Don't just have them come in and sit and not have anything to do. They need to make up their beds. They need to get their clothes ready. Let them make something for their bed. That name tag that we were talking about earlier in the video. Decorate the room, organize it, talk with them, engage. Remember, it's about the kids this week. So we want to set up the week from the beginning, talking, communicating, and building a relationship with them. Know the medications in your room. Are you paying attention?
I am. I'm still talking to Tim, but he's doing all the talking. Go ahead.
Know the medications in your room, and please know when to send your kids to the nurse on a daily basis. Because then they'll have to come find you, and we don't want to waste time having the nurse look all over the place for kids that need to take medication. So know your kids that in the room that have meds and send them to the nurse. Now, here are some items as leaders that you might want to have. Bug spray. We're in the middle of a wooded area. You're gonna need bug spray, especially in the evenings. Sunscreen. Did you bring your sunscreen?
No.
Why not?
Because I was.
I think.
Tim, can you bring down the sunscreen tomorrow? You can? Okay.
Yeah.
Tim can bring it.
Okay. Better double it up.
Okay. Double it up.
We also want to bring water shoes for creek day. No flip-flops, open hold shoes. All of those need to stay out of the creek. Also with rec, we need no flip-flops and closed-toed shoes. Leaders, a large bag to carry stuff will be great. You'll want to carry all the towels and sunscreen and things together. That way your kids don't lose things. And you can go to the pool all together, go to the creek together, and everything is in that one large bag. Did you bring that wagon that one year?
We did.
Yeah, that was excellent. Some people do bring wagons and things that make carrying it a lot easier.
Tim, did you pack the wagon?
Did he?
He did? Yeah, he did.
Okay, good. It's so good that he's coming to the next day instead. Yeah.
He'll be here tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, good.
Couldn't afford to get him for an extra day. That's
Yeah. One of the most important things are devotions. Every night, get engaged with your campers with devotions. If you do not have material, did you bring your material? Because I brought
my
mine.
material.
Yeah, okay. We have books, we have material, very easy things to be able to use on a nightly basis for devotions. And don't forget, room checks, you get points.
You do?
I think it's 100 points if you do devotions. Make sure you sign it off.
I think I'm going to cover that, but go ahead.
Okay, sorry.
That's all right.
Leaders, make sure you understand that you're going to be participating in rec. So guess what? They're going to get wet! Yes, you are gonna get wet. There are gonna be games that you are gonna get water balloons thrown at you and other things, and you have to participate. Because if you don't participate, guess what? The kids aren't gonna participate, and it's all about the kids, so get ready to get wet.
It's not about me.
No, it's not about you, I'm sorry, and it's not about me either.
All these years,
Yeah, I
it was
know.
about me.
One other thing I want to touch base with, and this isn't going to happen this year, but just in case we get some rain, we're going to have inside games available. So we've got buckets of games and activities that you can use to play in the lobbies or in your rooms. But that's not going to be a problem because I know the rain is moving out, right? You've been praying, right?
Tim said 10-day forecast.
Okay, good. Okay, those are your do's for this week to help you kind of get through the week and so forth. You have the don'ts?
I do have the don'ts. The
You
first
sure?
one is don't use your cell phone.
And you've been on the phone the whole time.
Yes, cell phone limit is very limited. So again, if you're going to use it, it's not in front of your kids, so be very cautious. If a child asks you to use your phone to call home because they're homesick, we're not going to have any of that. Phones can only be used for selfies. So with that, it can only be used as a camera. So
Can we
keep
do that
that in
again?
mind. Yeah, let's do it again. That's pretty good.
It was.
He'll send it to Tim. Tim, I'm gonna send you that. Okay. Anyway, and as Vicky
Can you
was
send
saying,
it to me too, please?
I can. Let's take a picture of those people. Look at them.
Yeah,
Nice.
wow.
That way we know what's going on. Anyway, moving right along. Just remember that the problem here is the fact that your cell phone creates problems for you with your kids. So obviously, leaving it in your car is a good thing, or tucking it away that you're only using it, late in the evening where your kids are, maybe at the pool, what have you, but they don't see you using it. Cameras, though, it is a good way to use it as a camera. Now, with that, we want to talk a little bit about cleaning the room. Please don't clean the rooms by yourself. Utilize your kids. Obviously, make them a part of the
I mean, I wasn't
process.
supposed to do that for all those years.
No, and you did it very well. You really did. I mean,
didn't I?
you're like a drill sergeant. But I'm not saying anything. But you want to make sure that you give them jobs to make them a part of the plan. And that's every day, not just one day where you're going to do the rest of the time. Because again, the idea is it's not for them to play while you're in the room doing the work. The other thing is, remember, do not send your campers anywhere on their own. Obviously, if they forgot a towel or something happened and you have a co-leader, you can certainly send the co-leader with them, but the group should always travel.
How about that buddy system? Is that going to work? Send two campers?
No,
I
no.
don't think so.
The leader needs to be with
Yep.
you. You avoid all those problems. And guys, remember, we joke around, but please don't think that this week is about you. It's not about you, it's about the kids, okay? Now, I think you have some ideas, and I'm going to end with a few ideas.
I do. These are some ideas that might make your week a little bit easier. Number one, bedtime. These kids are not going to want to go to bed. Okay? They're going to want to stay up. They're going to want to be rowdy. But what worked for me in the past, I have a treat box. Has lots of candy, little prizes, little trinkets, and so forth. And guess
the
what?
candy that had the Benadryl in it?
No. You're telling my secret.
I'm sorry. This is about
He's
ideas.
joking.
Helpful ideas.
He's joking.
Okay.
That was not true.
They'll edit that out.
Yeah.
Probably.
Anyways, my thing was I always said the first one to sleep got a prize. And I had the quietest room, and guess what? I was able to sleep every single night at camp.
They heard you snoring in the next room, but I'm not saying anything.
So that's just an idea at nighttime. Other thing, essentials for campers. These
What's
are
an essential?
something that you need to have, okay?
Gotcha.
Some campers might get to camp and they realize, hey, I forgot my toothbrush. Hey, I lost my toothpaste.
You actually spelled it essentials. I can't even
I
say
did,
that. That's
I
really
did.
essentials.
You know, and their shampoo and soap might get left in the shower, and now they don't have their shampoo and soap for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Stinky.
So as leaders, you might want to pick up at Walmart.
This is true.
They do a Walmart trip. Do they still do Walmart?
We don't, but they do.
They do, yeah, that's
This
right.
is true.
You know what? Cheap 90-cent toothbrush, little thing of toothpaste, maybe a little travel size shampoo, soap,
Make
that
those
type of
gums
thing.
bleed.
Yeah, exactly. To have on site or have in your room to be able to share with your campers.
essential things.
The essential things, that's
Exactly.
right. Also, something that helped me with the cleaning room, you always want to, pick on me
That's
for
on
my
your
clean
list.
room. Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is, okay.
It's right here, see? Pick up the night before. Okay, yeah, pick up the night before. Before the kids go to bed, have them pick up their stuff, put it in their suitcases, and then in the morning, all they have is the little things, all right? That's just a couple ideas that I've had over the years of being a leader and so forth that might help you. Remember, it's all about the kids. Selfie. We can
Now,
do a selfie
is it my
stick.
turn
Do
now?
a
I do have a
stick.
selfie stick. I'll have to bring
I
it.
have to get one.
You have to go. We'll go to Walmart later.
Okay.
Guys, just a couple last things. Give as much detail on your room recaps. I know we joked about it in the video you saw earlier, but tell us what you guys did, how many times you did it, you know, what you did, what kids did it, so we can give you appropriate points. Don't be general. If you're general, you're not going to get as many points as you'd like to be rewarded for. The other thing is devotions or discussions.
So if they pick up 50 pieces of trash, they're supposed to
They
bring
should put down 50 pieces of
So then
trash.
they'll get 50 points, 1 point for each piece of trash.
Right, unless they put the 50 pieces of trash on their own floor, then they won't get any points.
Yeah, that
because
one
they won't
room
get
was
the 100.
horrible.
It was bad. Now, devotions or discussions each night are really vital. And again, we can't emphasize that enough. If you need assistance with any materials, again, see Vicki, see myself, see Pastor Tim. Because again, the idea here is not only to see how they're doing and keeping them, as Vicki said, engaged, but also seeing maybe what God's doing at this point in the week. What's the spiritual side? How are these kids coming out? You know, do they have questions they don't understand? If you just put them to bed, you're never going to know that. So last thing is, I want to be sure that you guys understand, as we laughed and joked, and we appreciate the time that you guys took watching this, but we want you to understand that if you have any questions at all, obviously, Vicki is the Dean of Girls, Pastor Tim Greaves is the Dean of Boys. Obviously, you can see them at any time. You can certainly see myself or Pastor Jeremiah. We'll be happy to help you in any way we can. We don't want you to feel alone in this process, but again, we just wanted to give you some helpful hints.
Because they're here for the kids,
This
but
is
we're
true.
here for them.
I have a question, Will and Vicky.
It's the voice from above.
Why, as a room leader, do I want to get points?
That is a
That's
great
a
question.
great question. That's
Do you want
right.
to tell him or you want me to tell him?
You can tell them.
All right, I'll tell him.
Wait.
I'll
No, go ahead.
You're excited. Go ahead, tell
Go
him.
ahead. No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm all right.
You should.
You get to sit in the front row if you have the most points. You get to sit in the front row during the evening service. So that's why you want to get points. And the more points you have, the closer to the front row you get.
Some would say the closer to God you are.
Oh, yeah. Well,
There you go.
or the choir, the worship team.
This is
and-
true.
Yeah. But that's what the points are for. It gets you to the front row in the sanctuary or the tabernacle in the evening.
Yes. And it's selfie going away. Woohoo! See you guys.
Bye.
Okay, we're going to take you through a room that is locked. It's locked. That's locked too.
Okay, now we're gonna take you to room 233.
Just ignore him, okay? Just ignore him. A little bit easier with your campers to get through the week with as least a minimal stop. Stop. Stop.
With at least a minimal.
At least the minimal.
Oh, by the way, bring your kids to my school. We'll teach them goodly.
We talk better.